Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product preview on the Phoenix Gold Z Series Z110AB-V2. This is an active subwoofer in an enclosure with built-in amplifier. Now, Phoenix Gold, another brand that's been around for a very, very long time. Absolutely love this brand. Done a lot of this product over the years, and if you haven't seen it, it's still about, just obviously not as big as it used to be. But if you have any memories of Phoenix Gold, they do make some fantastic product. And today we're looking at this powered 10-inch sub in an enclosure. Now in front of us, the cool thing with this kit, I'll just actually quickly, before I do that, I'll go through some of the specs, of course, of this 10-inch sub. 320 watts is the max peak power. Max power is 160. RMS is 80. It's got a Class AB amplifier in it. It'll 10 to 200 hertz is the frequency response. We have a 60 D octave slope, and we also have a frequency range between 50 and 200. It's a bass reflex 10-inch sub, and it has a fuse of 15 amp. It's 476 wide by 343 high by 331 deep. Great little unit, and again we'll have a closer look at that as well. So in the kit you get a RCA cable, and again because Phoenix Gold makes cables as well, it's got their own cable included in the kit. Put that aside. You also get your remote wire for the amplifier built into the box, earth to ground, obviously your power cable with the internal on the fuse online, and of course the battery connector, bass controller with a little light on it so you can actually see what's going on, and it also has incremental, you can actually feel it clicking. And then we have a high pass in, so you can do RCA or high pass, and we have a little packet of some heat shrink and some cable ties, a fuse, and a couple of screws for the bass controller. So let's just spin this thing around. Before, actually on the front here, you'll see it's got a little plastic deflector across the front. That's just if you've got something in the boot, it just gives a little bit of protection so it doesn't hit it. But like always, any of the subs that are mounted in the back of a car, anything sharp, just make sure you keep it away, otherwise you put a hole in the subwoofer. It has a front firing port in here, and we'll just turn it around. And you can see on the back there, we have the amplifier. So there's your high level in, remote plug, RCA if you decide to use the RCA low inputs. You've got your gain, you've got your low pass filter, 12 volts, remote control, ground, and then your fuse. Very important before you put any power onto these sorts of things, making sure that 12 volt means the red, remote means the blue, and ground means the brown or black cable. As you can imagine, over my 40-year career, the most common thing that happens, everyone's in a hurry to put these in these car, they chuck the cables in, turn it on, and boof, and they realise that they've got their 12 volt and their ground back to front. So always remember 12 plus is the red, and GND is ground, which means the brown or black, so you know that that is the earth. Very important you get that the right way round. So very nice subwoofer. As you can see, nice carpeted. It's got a wedge style, so again when it's sitting behind the seat it's got that angle on it. I'll just spin it back around again. And it's quite stylish. You can see they've got the embossed, embroidered Phoenix Gold across the front. It's a two-tone grey with a black front on it. And again, Phoenix Gold are, as I said, they've been around a very, very long time. If you're looking just for some compact bass and you don't want to have an amp placed somewhere, this is all built into the box. It's a great little setup. And I think in our part of the world they're around about the 699 mark, and depending on where you live that will change. And if you'd like to find more information about the product, you can find it on hifihq.co.nz or hifihq.com.au for Australia. Outside that, stingerelectronics.com in the rest of the world. So I hope you've enjoyed today's product preview of the Phoenix Gold Z Series Z110AB-V2. It's the 10-inch active subwoofer enclosure, 160 watts max with 80 watts RMS, and as I said, it is a fantastic enclosure, and Phoenix Gold are no stranger to making good quality product, and if you've had it in the past, it'd be no different to what you remember. So again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice, and we'll see you next time.